Morning all, Trailblaze Tim here. This morning looks like the weather is kind of starting to go downhill. Had a good night's sleep last night. Storm's kind of slowed down a little bit. And it's weakened just a little bit. So we're not in a hurricane watching anymore. It's pretty much a very heavy tropical storm. So we've got a few things to take care of today before the fun begins. All done with coffee. Hey, let's go take a look at the ocean. Alright, we've arrived in the Atlantic Ocean, Melbourne Beach, Florida, and winds are kicking. I have to hold my hat on. Got sustained winds of about 35 mile an hour winds out here. We're still at least about 5 or 6 hours out from this big storm. In fact, they're calling for it to hit right about dark tonight. I've seen all I gotta see because this is just gonna go downhill from here. We're back from the beach. Wow, what a difference just a few miles east from here is. Here it's a little bit breezy, kind of a little bit of sprinkle stuff. Ain't nothing like it is out there. And we still got probably about at least 6 or 7 more hours before that storm really hits. All right, so we're back at the RV and stuff, and AC decided to kick on, so you got a little bit of ambient noise in the background. I want to retract on what I called one of my interactive apps that I showed you yesterday. It's not breezy.com, it's windy.com. Let's go ahead and open up that app again almost 24 hours later, and let's take a look and see where those winds and those wind speeds are at this time. Alright, so this indeed is the app that I have on my phone called windy.com. I originally put this on my phone to monitor wind speeds when I took my drone out to fly and stuff. As you can see, that storm is still well defined, and there's a lot of convection going on right there on Point Palm Bay. So it's not that far. Even though it doesn't seem like much, I think as the day wears on and stuff, the weather is going to go way downhill. Let's see if we can pull up the satellite imagery on here or not. Let me see what I got. There we go. And put that into real play. Now look, you can see that thing is just blowing up. And it's just, there's tons and tons and tons of it. It's coming up the shore. That's a big, big storm you're looking at right there. So I think people up there in North Carolina along that coast and stuff, they're gonna have a really good rain event that's happening. You can also see all those bands that are already coming ashore and stuff. It's not really major, but I think we're looking at quite a bit of rain, and now that it's over the open water once again, I think it's going to start picking up a little bit of gustos. Now I went out and saw the beach this morning, and when I was driving around and stuff, it didn't really look like anybody was taking anything really seriously. There was no windows boarded up. I did see a local news van that was down there trying to get some shots of the ocean and stuff like that. But we're here in Florida, we're used to these storms, and this really isn't nothing more than a little bit of wind so far, and we're going to get some rain and stuff. Of course, we're still at least a good 5 or 6 hours out from when that eye is supposed to be skirting right along the coast here, so we're going to find out. And oh yeah, by the way, we got beer. Alright, well, we're starting to get some of those feeder bands moving in here. Right about almost 12:30 on Sunday, August the 2nd, 2020. So it has begun. Shit's starting to get real, man. Let's take a look again at that radar. Okay, so I know I keep showing you this app I have on my iPhone, windy.com. Look at that. The little blue flashing blob right there is where I'm at. And let's look at the wind speeds. Look at this, less than 100 miles offshore. We're tracking 100-mile-an-hour winds. Look at that. Zoom that back out just a little bit. Like I said, I'm a little flashing blue blob. Right now, we have 50-mile-an-hour winds that are coming ashore right where I'm at. So it's kind of calming down just a tiny little bit. It's still a lot to go though. All right, quick 2 p.m. Sunday check-in. Weather is definitely deteriorating. Wind is picking up. And we got another feeder band that's on the way through here. And it's a quick squall of wind-driven rain that's just going to come flying through here. And it'll last probably about 2 minutes and then fly over until the next one hits us. All right, here comes the squall. Probably got 35-mile-an-hour winds. It's coming right up off the ocean, right across the river and stuff and up on top of us. Sorry, I can't see very good. Wind-driven rain. It's not horrible. It's one of many squalls to come. It's a quick-moving storm. Yeah, it's getting rough fast. All right, yes. Used to this here in Florida. This is the hardest rain we've had yet. It's coming in on me. Just gonna have to ride this baby out. Better go get dry for a little while. I don't know if you can hear it or not. And these little RVs and stuff, they pick up sounds just like an amplifier. And it's raining pretty good in that wind gust. It's steady winds now, about 25 mile an hour, which isn't very much, but the rain-driven gusts are almost up to 50 mile an hour. And these little feeder bands come through here. They only last for a few minutes and they go away and it calms down. But the closer that storm gets to us, which isn't that far away, it's going to be a pretty constant breeze and whipping rain coming through here.
Can't wait.
3 o'clock check-in, Sunday, 2nd of August, 2020. Got a nice band rolling through here right now. Sustained winds are right about at about 25 mile an hour with gusts up to 50 to 55 miles an hour. It's raining pretty good out there. So I'll check in with y'all in just a bit. Hang in there. 5 o'clock Eastern time here in Central Florida. Tropical storm Isaias is directly off the coast where I'm at. It's kind of calmed down a little bit. Winds are out and about. No real rain squalls until the storm passes by, and then we'll start getting some more rain squalls. I have to say, it's been a good day. Things are kind of settling down. Of course, we're not in the eye of the storm or at all, or any of that good stuff. People are already posting memes about this storm. That's it. We're wrapping this one up. That's all the time we got for this one. Thanks for hanging out. Look, the sun's out. A little overplayed, but we can't be taking anything for granted because this storm 24 hours ago was a hurricane. It was projected to slam us here where I live. So I had to do what I had to do. And we got very fortunate. I'm very happy and lucky that this wasn't a nighttime storm that came through, because that would have been really scary. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me and watching today. Back in the woods next week so we can sweat it up and have some new adventures and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget, I have 100 subscribers that I need to be at 1,000. So tell your friends about this video and the channel. And thanks so much. If you want to, you can go to thecreativeoutdoorsman@gmail.com and leave me an email and I'll send you a free channel sticker. Thanks so much. I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.